The Bluebird has returned to the tracks for the first time in 5 years. The country passenger service operated for almost 40 years before being retired as rail slipped into decline. But a consortium hit on the idea of resurrecting the train for tours to Barossa wineries. And from later this month, the plan becomes a reality.
People will be able to go up and back without having to worry about drinking and driving. They will be very well cared for on board with all the facilities.
Bluebird Rail set up its own engineering division at the disused Islington workshops to refurbish the carriages. In the process, they stumbled across an even more lucrative business.
It's realised a niche in the market for small project work in rail. There's big operators like Clyde and Gonins around the place, but there's rail companies that are operating that need people to do quick, short project jobs.
Bluebird Rail already has contracts worth over $1 million, including refurbishing more than 30 rail cars for a Broken Hill operator. Mr Hall believes the scheme qualifies for funds under the federal government's Rail Transition Reform Program. But 3 applications have been rejected, and Mr Hall says they're now turning work away.
Oh, look, it's millions, quite frankly, Mark. There's lots and lots of opportunities, and this would establish a real business for the long term to employ a lot of people.
Mr Hall says Bluebird's application for $300,000 is being reviewed again. Mark Smith, 10 News.
Across the Tasman, the lights are out again and reports on the successful test run of the new Bluebird tourist train.
The Bluebird pulled out of Adelaide this morning in what is seen as a significant tourism boost for the Barossa Valley. Over $1 million has been spent bringing the carriages up to first-class condition. They'd spent years on commuter runs to country areas, especially the southeast. But their new role has been embraced by Barossa Valley tourist operators.
It is a windfall for the Barossa. It gives us access. It opens up the ways to get to the Barossa. We believe that there will still be a lot of people coming up here by car. We believe there will still be a lot of people coming up by coach. But there will now be a lot of people coming up by train.
Although the Bluebird service has been supported financially by the state government, and more could be forthcoming, the federal government is so far non-committal.
The federal government task force set up a group of people to identify the most needed tourism infrastructure improvements in Australia, and a tourist train to the Barossa was number 2 on a list of 50.
That aside, if today's run can be taken as a guide, the train should be a huge success. And the service will commence on Sunday the 24th of May. A return ticket will cost you $47.
And then you just sit there and watch the vineyards go past. I mean, it is an incredible experience.
Paul Macon, 10 News.
To the Barossa wine region.
The Bluebird's inaugural run to the Barossa gave us a sneak preview of what's to come. The service doesn't officially begin until a week this Sunday. The trains were a common sight in country towns from the 50s until they were decommissioned about 5 years ago. They have been given a new lease of life by a small group of train enthusiasts, and the first 3 carriages to be refurbished will carry tourists to the Barossa.
It gives us another avenue to promote, to bring tourists here and to help all of the district.
Tanunda was our stop for a taste of what the Barossa has to offer, but the usual tour goes further up the track to Angaston, giving plenty of opportunities to visit the region's restaurants and wineries. Unfortunately, all good things do have to come to an end, but at least the journey home gives you one more chance to enjoy the countryside and, of course, just that little more hospitality. Thank you, Brownie.
That's okay, Ray.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, Brian.
Ray McGee, National 9 News.
And Victor Martin, I think.